50 plus members, Twitch has enabled it to where I can make VIPs now. And I have a few VIPs in mind this stream. So before I go down the VIP list, I want to first read out the first 50 followers. So let me get over here and get out of, or let me shrink myself first. Because in my mind, if I could VIP all 50 of you, I would. Because you guys are the ones that launched this community. But we'll go down the list and I'm going to cherry pick a few for the initial VIPs and then we'll play it from there. If I get to 75 viewers, apparently Twitch is going to, or I think it's 100, I get another 10 VIPs. Like you get a certain percentage of VIPs per community, I think. I'm a badge whore. I'll take one clown, yes. Unfortunately, I cannot give you a VIP badge because you already have a badge that carries a higher honor. You have the mod badge, which means that I trust you enough within the community. Oh, come on. I trust you enough within the community to be a moderator of my chat, which actually is a huge honor. Like, I do it for Miko, I do it for Lola Loading, because moderators hold power, and they must wield it responsibly. So it has to be somebody that you're willing to trust. So I consider a moderator a higher honor than a VIP. But VIPs know that you're still an honor, and it's great being a VIP because you don't have to do any work. Smoke should be a mod. No, I don't know if I want to make Smoke a mod. I wouldn't do that to him. That makes him have to do work, and I think he may enjoy being a chatter more than a moderator. Yeah, he's smart. He's smart. Just consume the content. Don't help make it. So, alright, with that, I'm going to go into Firefox, and let's go down these names, and I'm going to shout you out individually. So, my first follow ever was Grim Reaper. A lot of you guys know Grim Reaper from Nico's community and Hana's community. Grim has been a huge help in this community because Grim actually helped me troubleshoot some stuff. So I have a huge love for Grim and what he was able to help me do. He saw my first streams, like the very, very first ones, and they were awful, guys. They were awful. My audio was awful. Not that it's that great right now, but it was worse than this. And then, like, the cat looked like crap, so I learned how to make it look better. And the first game I played was only up, which was a lot of painful gameplay. The next follower was Matthew J, 1983. I don't remember why or who Matthew J is, but he was one of my earlier followers. Followed by Gravy Sloth, which is another Code Miko community member. I think that I don't recall. This might have been her PA. I'm probably mistaken, so don't go running with that. But it was another, I believe, mod within Miko's community that helps her out. And then the next batch are, I believe, from Popsaki's community. Some of them followed me individually. So there's the Davis Prime, good follower. Lisanti. I should have practiced these ahead of time. Yep, Popsaki's a homie. Disney Cruise Liner. Thank you for being one of my original 50. Northern Cage. Thank you for being one of my original 50. The real Jeff Dunham. I'm curious if that really is the real Jeff Dunham. But either way, thank you for being part of my community and one of my original 50. No Ways Chick. I like that avatar. I like the cat. Thank you for being part of my community and being one of my first community members. Clownius the First. I think you all know this clown. Thank you, Clownius, for being one of my first 50 community members, and also for going above and beyond and becoming my moderator. I know you just wanted it, and I was like, sure, but it's actually a huge honor, and it shows that I have trust in you. And I know you're on the other side of the globe entirely, so I know that you're already doing degenerate hour type stuff just supporting me, but I appreciate you. So thank you for being one of my original 50. Sun Quachi, thank you for being one of my original 50. Thank you, B, for being part of the community. Quest Finio, thank you for being a follower, and thank you for being part of my original 50 community. EasyWolf39, thank you for the follow, and thank you for being part of my community. I appreciate you. Chava! We all know Chava from Miko's community, great member within Miko's community, but I appreciate you, Chava, and I appreciate you being one of my original 50. Popsaki, again, an only up player as well as a league streamer. He was one of the first ones to come to my channel and bring his followers, so I have a special love for Popsaki, so I appreciate you, Popsaki, and thank you for being one of my original 50. Vixen Vixie, or Vixen Vixie. I appreciate the follow, and I appreciate you being part of my community, and I appreciate being part of the original 50. Jack the Beast 27. I appreciate you following, and I appreciate you being part of my original 50 in my community. Leon Forever. This is a speedrunner of Only Up player. He met me when I was streaming Only Up before I was saving my VODs, and he actually chilled out like an entire stream one time and was giving me pointers on how to play the game. Because, spoiler alert guys, I am terrible. Clownius has trauma just recalling me playing Only Up because it was so frustrating that I failed so much. So just a bit, he's still strong. But I appreciate you, Leon Forever. Really cool dude. Really cool speedrunner. Oh, we've seen this guy in the chat. Smokescreen 690. Smokescreen, well-known member within the Code Vico community, the Hana community. You know, just the VTuber. Look at me. Look at you. You are a base gentleman. You know, Smokescreen's a big supporter of the VTuber community and even has showed it with his wallet and gifted many of sub bombs, and I think Smokescreen is a great community member to have. And I especially appreciate you because I know that you went into DMs to get me the additional followers when I needed to get to the 50 goal. So because of you, we now have VAP people or capability. So big thanks to Smokescreen. Alright, and then Smokescreen brought in Open My Eyes, another community member from Miko's community. And yeah, I do have one. It's called Tips. It's at the very bottom. People can tip me if they want. It's just, you know, I'm not sure that I've had any tip-worthy content yet. It's still the same thing. And as part of the tip function, that's another thing I need to work on, is I need to make my LLC so that I can do, I have to have a business license so that I can tell PayPal to do microtransactions, so I won't get a huge cut taken by PayPal if you guys donate me money. Yeah, OPSEC, yeah, like you have to, that's probably my next thing that I'm going to work offline, which is going to take a lot of time. This is going to be paperwork with my local state entity. Then they're going to have trouble that I'm a cat. So like they're probably going to have like question my age and like how the hell is a cat making money. It's going to be a lot of hurdles to go through, not to mention that I might actually have to go down to City Hall. They're not too friendly to cats, but either way, that's all my thing to do. I know, why are they caddist? Yeah, that's like a whole big hurdle that some streamers don't even do. Whoa, Clownius tipped $5 just to test it out. Thank you, Clownius. I appreciate your tip. Look, you're immortalized. The latest tipper, Clownius, $5. Yep, it goes through. Let's go, Clownius. Yeah, you guys could tip. You've always been able to tip. It's just one, I don't think I've deserved a tip in my opinion so far, and then two, I gotta set that up so that if you give me $5, I get like $5 or $4.90, and not like $3. So yeah, I kind of gotta go do that. So like PayPal's gonna hold on to that money until I figure this out, but I will get it eventually. Alright, yeah, Open My Eyes. I think we just went through Open My Eyes. Good community member within the VTuber community, and I appreciate him giving me a follow over here. Next one is ApodExe. He was actually one of my earliest followers. He was another one watching me play Only Up and watching, just the pain that it was that I sucked on that game. I owe Hana an apology. I laughed so hard watching her struggle, and in hindsight, she did better than me. So please don't clip that and send that to her, but I will confess that Hana is a better Only Up player than I am. So, alright, next it's Jesus. Jesus, thank you for being one of my original 50, and I appreciate you, and you will be forever commended as one of my original 50. The next one is a very special follower, Dev Nethrich. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, and I feel horrible. Haha, Hana and Miko Gaming. Dude, you know how much they suck. Imagine somebody sucking worse than them. Like, that's painful. I'm glad I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 on Novice because I was afraid of how bad I would look as a gamer. And like, I'm supposed to be like a professional gamer and streaming cat. It's hard, man. The controllers aren't built for little paws. I have little paws and I gotta like use them to be all over the controller. Ugh, so hard. Alright, back to Dev Nethrich, or Dev as we know him. Dev is a huge pillar within the VTuber community. He is the developer behind Ninoko, which some of you may or may not remember. She was a 3D VTuber hot tub streamer that had Gamba. And you'll notice it because this was his brand, this little cat here. He started that in UE4, and I was his moderator on that. Yeah, it was, to me, it was one of the best streams there was for degenerates like us. Well, I'll speak on my behalf. Like, I'm a cat. I like girls and girl cats, and that stream was perfect for me. I also like Gamba. And it had both. It was this bikini hot tub VTuber with a Gamba wheel, and that wheel would spin and you would win bikinis that you could then place on the VTuber, but it would cost you the money that you made. Yes, she had booba and she had all the right jiggle physics. It was at the peak of hot tub streaming. That was the peak. During that time was when this VTuber was popping off, and that's where I met him, and I was such a huge supporter of the community. So I was like, hey, what can I do to support you further? And he's like, hey, you want to be a moderator? And that was my first moderator gig, was Dev's Ninoko streams. Long story short, Ninoko ended up, he and the VTuber, the actress that was in the motion capture suit, they ended up having to part ways, but he took his skills and brought them to America, and he is the developer behind Lola Loading's World. And that's how I met Lola Loading. Is Dev was like, I got a new project, and I'm gonna make you part of it. And I was like, whatever you need, dude, I'm there for you. And so that's how I became a moderator for Lola Loading. Is I support Dev, and now that I've met Lola Loading and seen what an amazing singer, writer, dancer, and composer she is, I'm all in. Like, I am all in. I'm all about her. She's a really good streamer. If you guys haven't checked her out, I'm gonna do a quick shout out to Lola Loading. SO at Lola Loading. Um, so her,
Press X to
I
doubt?
see she too has a bikini
Look, I'm doing the most say-so thing.
in a hot tub, which is actually an onsen.
This is totally a say-so pose. Nothing that I do.
So I encourage you guys. Yeah, you can follow her. She's got bikinis. She's not always in there. We also play games. We do like Battleships and Plinko are kind of the two games we play right now. There's a new game coming soon. Oh yeah, there's a song battle that you can do. But yeah, he's behind her and I'm behind him. So I'm part of that community, and so I appreciate that Dev became one of my original 50. So thank you, Dev, for being one of my original 50. All right, Chinese Cabbage Farmer. Chinese Cabbage Farmer is another VTuber within the VTuber community, and some of you know that Chinese is also a moderator for Code Nico, more specifically a Discord mod, and Chinese is also a streamer, and the Cabbage Farmer was nice enough to raid me and bring his community over, which gave me some of his community members, which have been probably some of the best lurkers on the planet. And I appreciate lurkers because they help me get the watch time that I need and the stream hours that I need. So I appreciate Cabbage. So I'm going to do a shout out to Chinese Cabbage Farmer while I'm at it. At Chinese, if I can actually spell Chinese. I'm a cat, I didn't go to school. Cabbage Farmer. Alright, let's do a shout out to Chinese Cabbage Farmer.
Well, the AI believes that humanity is doomed due to this asteroid, and thus it will die along with everyone else. But here's the thing, this AI can't die. It exists in a simulation.
So, I appreciate Cabbage. Thank you for being one of my original 50. Next one is Jaredin. Jaredin. I hope I said that right. I like that it's a cat avatar. I appreciate you, Jaredin. I appreciate you being one of my original 50. And I hope you continue to be a member. Next member is Oliwandi. Oliwandi, thank you for being one of my original 50, and I appreciate you being a follower, and I hope you continue to follow. Next one, who may or may not be lurking in the chat, but is one of my professional lurkers, Ancient Pillow. Ancient Pillow, thank you for being one of my original 50, and thank you for lurking so much. You are truly one of the pillars of my community, because without your lurking, I wouldn't have gotten my averages up the last couple of streams. So I appreciate you, Ancient Pillow. Following that, by the way, I think these guys came out of Cabbage's community. What happens if I unfollow and follow back? The number will go up and down. You'll just see the follow alert. All right, next professional lurker is Olam Alam. No, don't ban him, Clownius. Next follower is Olam Alam, another professional lurker, and I appreciate you because you too helped my my averages go up. So Olam Alam, thank you for being one of my original 50, and I hope that you continue to be a follower. All right, next up, some old guy. I like the image on your icon. Some old guy. Hey, Toad Knuckles here. I'm about to get to you. I'm about to get to you. Stay in the community. Hold on. So right now I'm giving a shout out to Original 50. I just hit my 50 follower goal. If I can get my average up, I'll be able to become affiliated. I'm hoping to do that in the next couple streams. And you're one of the people, and you're coming up. Right now I'm on Some Old Guy, and I'm shouting out everybody individually. Some Old Guy, thank you for being a follower, and hopefully you continue to be part of my community. Alright, Credence and Credence Desire. You guys know Credence. Credence is a pillar within Nico's community. Pretty much the only person posting on Reddit. She knows him as basically her full-time Redditor. He's also a full-time moderator as well. He's picked up that role as well. And thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining my community and being a member. And I hope you continue to be part of the Original 50. Next, you know this cat, Rakoji. Oh, poor guy got locked in the basement too. True. Rakoji, another pillar in the VTuber community. Mostly from, Rakoji does stream. He's a streamer. But most people know him as Hana's moderator. And he's actually a very, very active chatter, which streamers appreciate. So I always encourage you guys to be active in the chat because they track us by engagement metrics. And engagement means that you're collecting your channel points and typing in the chat because obviously they run ads and they want to prove that people eyeballs are actually watching those ads. But Rakoji, just like, I can't believe how fast this guy can type, including the 7TB and all the emojis he includes. Koji, I appreciate you. Thank you for being one of my Original 50. Next up, Shot Happens. Shot Happens is also part of the Lola Loading community, moderator over there, and I believe he's part of the Lola Loading team. He was willing to help me out with the follow, so I appreciate you, Shot, for being one of my Original 50. Alright, Hachi.exe. Hachi is one of Lola Loading's, probably one of like her oldest mods. Like, I think some people consider him like the head mod. Hachi is a great, VTuber community member. I think he's also from the VR chat community. And I'm happy that he was willing to help me out and be one of my Original 50. So I appreciate you, Hachi. Alright. Curtis Prime 96. Curtis Prime is from he's part of the e-girl community. I'll just blanket term it that way. We both follow a creator within that community. But I appreciate him giving me the follow, being one of my Original 50. And don't you guys ever knock the e-girls. I am a proud e-girl supporter. They are carrying this platform on their backs. E-girls are one of the few resources that allows me to do self-promos within their own discords. And so I am always pro e-girls on Twitch. So I appreciate you, Curtis Prime, for being one of my community members, my Original 50. Next one is Give Me Your Pancreas. That's a cool username. I can't... Was Pancreas from Nico's community? I'm trying to remember. That name sounds familiar. I should know where it's from, but I can't recall. But either way, yeah, I think it's Miko. I think he's within Miko's community. Either way, I appreciate you giving me your Pancreas. Thank you for being one of my Original 50 followers, and I hope you continue to be a follower. Alright. Hey, Popsaki! I just shouted you out earlier. I'll give you another shout out right now. Shout out at Popsaki. I talked about him earlier. Let's watch his little clip. Yep, his gaming clip. It looks like he plays some CS:GO. Early, so Popsaki, I don't know if you were here earlier, but currently I am shouting out my original 50. I've saved this list of people. I made a PDF of it, and I'm keeping this as a testament. It's the original 50 that made it. So I actually considered to have a community on Twitch, which now enables me to have VIPs. And I talked about you earlier as you brought your community into mine, and you were one of the first people that brought your community to me. So I appreciate you, and I shouted you out. Thanks, buddy. You'll always be my best Twitch streamer friend. See, that's how it happens, guys. Like, if you decide to start streaming, you gotta start small. And the only people that understand what you're going through are other small streamers. Larger streamers, they may or may not help you. But, it's just what they're able to do. So, it's easier to bond with smaller streamers and share the communities. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna go stream live and do the same for you. Hey, cool, man. Thank you for the shout out. Alright, next up, hopefully he's still in chat, but we have Toad Knuckle TV. Let's go ahead and do a shout out to Toad Knuckle TV. If you don't know Toad Knuckle TV, maybe you'll recognize the voice. Oh, it covers his camera. Hey, it's that guy. Yep, he's in chat. So, if you don't remember the lore is Toad Knuckle one day went on to Omegle and he matched with a VTuber with pink hair and buns that had a dude's voice, and he was like, "Yep," and it was a girl. You know what? I'll bring up the clip if I can find it on YouTube. But yeah, he matched with Code Miko, and Code Miko Omegle. And it was one of her YouTube shorts. Alright, let's look at her shorts. And I think it's here.
You're pretty hot.
What?
You're pretty sexy.
Don't say
Here
that.
it is.
Why not?
You don't mean that.
I do.
Only girls can say that.
I'm a girl!
Yep.
No, you're not. You're a fake girl.
No, I am a woman!
You're not a woman. Yeah, you're a man.
Hello,
Keep talking. Keep talking.
I'm a woman. How are you doing?
Hey, what voice changer is that?
This is not a voice changer. This is my real voice.
No, it's not.
I'm a woman.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're pretty hot.
What?
So that's a famous, this YouTube short went viral. The dude you see in this clip is Toad Knuckle. And the girl you see in there obviously is Code Miko. She was trolling Omegle, and she came across Toad Knuckle, and he figured out who she was. And they recognized, or I think his friends figured out who, yeah, Miko, you a dude, bro. Yeah, I think his friends knew who Code Miko was, and they let him, like, they saw the clip, and then they're like, dude, that's you. And I guess he didn't know. So then he found Code Miko, and he's been letting me out, yeah, they sent me the video, yeah. So he's also a streamer here on Twitch. So you guys, I already shouted him out. You guys are welcome to follow Toad Knuckle. I think he does like a lot of Halo games and a lot of FPSs. I think it's been a hot minute since you've streamed, but you're still welcome to follow him. And I appreciate you, Toad, for being one of my original 50. So yeah, Toad Knuckle TV, one of my original 50. Thank you. Thank you for being here. All right. Jade Strike X. I think that's another Miko community member. I think I've seen that name. I appreciate you too. Yep. I appreciate you being one of my original 50, and I appreciate you being part of my community, and I hope you stay. Major Smashbox. Thank you. Thank you for being one of my original 50. Thank you for helping me get to the goal. And I hope you continue to be one of my original 50. Fei thank you for the follow. Thank you for being one of my original 50. And I really hope you, stay in my community and you continue to be part of it. Bamp Chickadee. Hey, Virtual Harmony. Thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate you. Currently, we are shouting out, different people. Thank you for the follow, little devil. Virtual Harmony, welcome to the chat. I think Popsaki might be sending more of his people over here, which is awesome. I just shouted him out. He and I are at the same spot. We are both trying to get off the ground and become affiliates. Yep, we're all coming from Popsaki. And part of that is getting your averages up. So if you can help a small streamer, even with just the lurk, I encourage you guys to just do the lurk. Engagement comes into play once you become a partner. We'll talk about that at a later date. I'm just trying to get to affiliate, and I'm not even sure if how hard I'll push towards partner, but maybe it'll happen. We'll follow later if ADH doesn't get the best of me. Yeah, awesome. So thank you guys. Thank you. I'm shouting out my original 50. I was on Bamp Chickadee. Bamp Chickadee is another one of my best lurkers. I appreciate Bamp Chickadee, and I like the name. The name's cool. I don't know if you guys know this, but chickadees are probably one of the most badass little birds there is. They're just like this little ping pong ball of fluff, but if you ever watch them fly, they have more acrobatic power than you can think. And then in the winter, if there's not enough food, they are known to kill mice and eat mice. Like a little bird that is smaller than a mouse kills it and eats it. Like, to me, that's amazing. Like, chickadees are pretty badass birds. So I agree with the username. You are one Bamp Chickadee, and thank you for being part of my community. Goopy Cat. Goopy Cat, thank you for being a follower. Thank you for being part of my original 50, and I appreciate you being part of the community. Sophia Jeffrey. Sophia Jeffrey, thank you for being part of the community. Sophia Jeffrey, I believe, is a art creator and has been interested in providing me art services. I still need to get back with her. Apparently she does overlays and stuff. I haven't priced it out or done anything, but regardless, I just wanted to thank her for being one of my original 50. And she follows me on Twitter. So if you guys haven't done that, I appreciate if you guys would hit me up. And I actually think I fixed this. Let's see if I fix this. I go exclamation socials. There they are. Oh, I need to figure out how to make it do actual spaces, but Twitter instant, no Twitter. It still gets you there. I know it's X, but whatever. I refuse to change. So, all right, next up is somebody who's in the chat right now, I think. Haruka Kira TV, another streamer. Yeah. Thank you for being one of my original 50. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you especially for being an active chatter. That really helps with the engagement metrics and having conversation in chat. And I am still very interested in interviewing you and your sister. I gotta figure out the interview logistics stuff first, but I will reach out in the future. I do want to interview other small streamers, and that's gonna go for you too, Popsaki, if you're still in the chat. I do plan to do interview content in the future. I need to figure out the Twitch guest star feature out first, and then use that. I want to use that and get more familiar with that because that's the tool we're supposed to be using. Definitely let me know. I will. I definitely want to interview you. I want to interview your sister and maybe both of you at the same time, because she, Haruka, has a identical twin, which I think is cool. I think identical twins are cool because they, like, there's instances of them having parallel processing capability without, being connected. Like they're just that in sync. It's insane to me. So, all right. Next up, shout out, Furious Trance. Furious Trance. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for being one of my original 50, and I appreciate you. Please continue to be part of my community. Next up, Jorm. Jorm. Jorm is a huge pillar in the VTuber community in the sense that he's probably the best moderator on the platform. He's also a streamer. We've rated him a couple times. I will actually go ahead and shout out at Jorm right now. JROMH. Jorm.
He's a petite. Fuck off. You're lucky I don't have
What?
mods or they'd be banning all of you.
He actually carved a pumpkin on stream? That's cool. Oh, Virtual Harvey, please tell me what you think of my model. Sure, I'll check you out. I'll check you out after stream. Yeah, Jorm is probably one of the best moderators I know. He is a streamer, so I should say that he's a streamer first. But I am jealous of how good of a moderator he is. I've never, every time that he and I are moderating Nico's stream together, I go to delete a comment, I go to timeout a chatter, I go to do some type of action, and he always beats me to it. He's just so fast. And I know he's on the East Coast too. We are on the same time zone. So I can't blame, stream delay to that. And he's so fast. He can type really, really fast. And when he's in your chat, he is one of the best chatters you can have. So I will say Jorm is another pillar within the community, especially because he's helping out with the Mikoverse project. He'll roast Miko. True! He is the roast master. He's got more Riz than I can imagine a person having. Even Miko feels like she doesn't have Jorm level Riz, which blows my mind because Jorm doesn't think he has any Riz. And he has so much charisma. I can't get over how much charisma he has. His character stats, he's probably got to be over 20 on charisma. It's amazing. But again, he's one of the people that helped me be one of my original 50, so I appreciate you, Jorm. And I appreciate you being one of my original 50, and I hope you stay. Next up, you guys know Matt P. Matt P! He is a pillar within Miko's community. He's a moderator as well. He also, is a huge supporter, and he's willing to support with his wallet. He supports Miko with some fat follow bombs. He bombs Hana with some huge follow bombs, some subscriber bombs. He is an amazing person to have in the community, and I am just honored that he would just follow me and help me get my community off the ground. So I appreciate you, Matt P, and I appreciate you being part of my community, and I hope you stay. Alright, the next one is Unknown Fantasy? Tussi? I don't know if I said that right, but I appreciate you being part of my community. I appreciate you being one of the original 50, and I hope you stay as part of this community. Next up, Booba Gobbler. That's a nice username. I like that username. Booba Gobbler, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being one of the first 50 community followers of my community, and I hope you stay. And I hope you stay part of this community. Next up, Reverse. People have a discussion. Is it Reverse or is it Reverse? I know it as Reverse. I appreciate Reverse. Reverse is an amazing community member within the VTube community. I don't know if you guys saw it in Miko's Discord, but I encourage you to go to Miko's Discord. There is some AI videos Reverse did of Miko. So the creator must have injected enough of Code Miko's voice models into it, and we saw videos of Code Miko performing like Never Gonna Give You Up. And the AI does sing better than her. It is true. Thank you, Smokescreen. I legitly thought that Miko had a karaoke stream that I didn't know about, and they ripped it and synced it to the music video. But I gotta say, no, like Reverse did that all. Like that's some amazing technical and artistic creativity that I am jealous of. So I'm happy to have. I thought it was her singing too. I really did. So I'm happy to have Reverse being in my community as one of the original 50. So thank you, Reverse. Thank you for being part of my stream and my original 50. Next up is Lilium54. This one's a special one right here because Liam54, another Miko community member, another Bob. Yep, he was number 50. This was the straw that helped, break the back, or was the final step that made it past the goal line. So he's got a special spot in my heart because he was number 50. You tell him, Smokescreen, and I appreciate that you brought them in. So, Lilium, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being part of my original 50, and I hope you stay in my community and continue to be a community member. Alright, 51. This guy snuck in on this page, so I'm just going to shout him out anyways. 51, Box TV, thank you for being part of my community. Thank you for being a follower, and I hope you stay as part of the community. Where's Speedy? I think he got put out by you. Oh, that's okay. Maybe Speedy will come one day. Who knows? Don't pressure him. Don't make him feel like he needs to come. He is such a active member in Miko's community that he makes all those music videos with Miko. He makes all those derivative content of Miko's, and I think that's really cool, and I like his artistic capability, and I'm glad he is a part of Miko's community and is a pillar in Miko's community. I'm happy he's there, and I'll shout you guys out. Let's see, we just had let me go to my streamer dashboard. I swear I'm still a novice streamer. So again, thank you, Little Threevil, for the follow. I think I butchered that. I apologize. You are now number 52. I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of my community. I know you came from Popsockies, but you can see how we cross-support each other. And Virtual Harmony, thank you for joining today as well. I appreciate you joining my community, and I appreciate Popsocky sharing his community with me. So,